Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Pleased to be included.
Confringo! Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckon. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing.
You and your concoctions.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeydew.
Of course. You never know when you might need...
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that the passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can...
Fair enough. You shall be the first one. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with...
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last... Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demigod?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, second, as you, however, have seen how they affect me. In fact, perhaps you could start...
Why would I do this?
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk. First, you know how to cast a disillusion. Next, you'll notice that the door...
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sensed you a bit... And I took advantage of it. Oh, now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom, and the other in...
Hello, Hamora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. Pretend it's a restricted area of the car.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
Revelio.
Mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me. I'll hunt him and catch him. Or Helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. Right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too. That's it.
So nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have
What was that?
Lumos.
What was what?
I thought I heard Anyway. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
The whole of the human condition.
How's that? Oh, know. I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but you have your work cut out for...
Understood.
I appreciate. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Revelio. Depulso. Descendo. Levioso. I need to fix the lift before I can use it. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Confringo. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Accio. Levioso. Accio. Depulso. Levioso. Accio. I'm going to have to get past this. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Confringo. Oh. Revelio. Confringo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Reparo.
Levioso.
Something's getting in the way of that platform.
Accio. Levioso.
Aha. Got it. This must be the way. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Confringo. Revelio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Hogsmeade, here I come. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Hello again. Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
That was an interest.
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out.
Cheers to that. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet if you best be off. Next.
Hello, Gareth.
You got.
Getting them was more work than I...
Course. Didn't. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little... Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill.
I'm in. Let's...
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Try to beat that.
Accio.
That was one for the ages. Accio. All in the wrist. I'll let you have that one. Accio. Nothing to it.
Accio.
Lucky shot. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck.
I'm not lucky, I'm simply better than you.
All right, fine. I'll let the others know you're good enough.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a... The others who play Summoner's Court thought...
Chin up, Leander.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that you're met. There you are. The crossed one's duelist to beat.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Welcome, everyone. I
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it. His experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
It appears... Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor.
I did.
It was wonderful.
Good. Some provide us with... which does not include torturing them for...
Yes, Professor.
Stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice.
An optimistic... Professor Weasley has asked that be on the lookout for my... Meanwhile...
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something?
Thank you again for saying you were an augury at New...
I certainly...
It's something my gran and I... At least, that's what we just...
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in life...
You've intrigued.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So,
Honestly,
she does have a rather
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs?
perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff... I've seen it firsthand.
How exactly did you?
It's a longer story, but I rescued... You may have noticed that poachers are something...
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
I don't often agree with Professor. The poachers' influence is... They're up to something.
That does seem...
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it.
I think that...
And the more I...
You seem...
Oh, very... I should be going.
What are you up to now?
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, Mrs. Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's
Revelio.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
Tiny's chomping cabbages.
Confringos! Confringos! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringos!
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Come on then, what you got?
It's
Why is it moving?
What, I bet...
Your bag, it's wriggling. What you got in there? Not rat, sire.
No, it's a niffler!
What do I want with a niffler?
He's sharp. Stole from me, he did.
Beginner's luck, I say. You'll not beat me next time.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses. Came as no surprise to my father.
My little
Revelio.
to see me over the holidays. They madly try to cast spells at me with their toy wands. Mildly annoying.
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings closer together. We've had to rely on each other without having our parents about.
My brother just started at Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain he'd be Slytherin. My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with to those years ago. Oh, my mother makes the most delicious Alahotzi fudge every Christmas. In high school,
Safe flying!
It's time to come back.
Brilliant. Hello.
That I do.
Need a little rest from class.
No, of course not. Bit of a wanderer, mate. Name's Leopold. Now, I wouldn't dare set foot. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Bab.
Aye, let me know.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Revelio.
I have family in Eindale. Powers should be kept.
Well, I can...
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa.
Wonderful.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. If Black ever permits quitting. Well, with those... Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world. There you go. Get in them quickly.